Clothing Co., your local workwear and uniform stockist.
Part of the Ace Radio Network. 88.5, 103.9, 102.5 Edge FM.
15 degrees in Melbourne, cloudy tomorrow, a top of 15. It's 4 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Tony Tardio. Hundreds of people have gathered in Ballarat to say a final goodbye to Hannah Maguire, allegedly murdered by her ex-boyfriend. Gillian Lantouris was there.
The funeral home was overflowing as more than 600 people gathered in grief and in love to say goodbye to Hannah Maguire. The 23-year-old's favourite songs were played and cherished memories shared at the service in Ballarat. Debbie Maguire, Hannah's mum, said her memory will forever be etched in our souls. Students from Delacombe Primary, where Hannah taught, made video tributes saying she'd always make them laugh and she wasn't just a teacher, but a friend. Miss Maguire was allegedly murdered by her ex-boyfriend, Lachlan Young, her body found in a burnt-out car earlier this month. Hannah is the fourth Victorian woman to be allegedly killed by a man this year. Gillian Lantouris, 9 News.
A female MP is calling for radical reforms to prevent violence against women. 27 women have been killed across Australia so far this year. Thousands of people attended rallies across the country over the weekend calling for change. Animal Justice Party MP Georgie Purcell says there are a range of measures that need to be looked at.
I think we need to seriously look at tracking offenders more, breaches of intervention orders, and importantly, keeping track of known offenders. But ideally, we stop men escalating to this in the first place. I think we need to look at men's behaviour change programs.
An asylum seeker released from immigration detention is among 3 people charged over a violent robbery in Perth. The 43-year-old is accused of attacking an elderly couple in their home earlier this month. The group allegedly posed as police officers and said they had a warrant to search the property for stolen gold. One of the offenders is on the run. Premier Jacinta Allen says not enough Victorians know the history of colonisation and the way it's taught in Victorian schools must be overhauled. Stephanie Wacklewick reports.
Ashamed that she was unaware of the massacres of colonisation, Premier Jacinta Allen admits she has now learned much of the history she was never taught in school.
It was part of a deliberate and systematic attempt to erase First Nations people from our state's history.
Ms Allen has become the first state leader to face an Indigenous-led truth-telling inquiry as part of Victoria's process to treaty. The Premier has told the Yuruk Justice Commission she believes many other Victorians don't know the full history of colonisation, conceding it's absolutely the role of her government to bridge that gap, and she has a genuine appetite for evidence from the Commission to be incorporated into the classroom.
Embed that more broadly into our curriculum.
Ms Allen has also pledged to deliver a formal apology, admitting that government policy has driven a gap between Indigenous and non-Indigenous Victorians.
Whether ignorance or deliberate intent, we have driven that disparity.
At State Parliament, Stephanie Wacklewick, 9 News.
Crown is slashing up to 1,000 jobs after a drop in tourists and strong competition from Asia. Most of the jobs will be lost in Melbourne and Sydney. The head of Channel 7 News has left the company following weeks of intense pressure. Craig McPherson had been director of news during the network's controversial efforts to secure an interview with Bruce Lehrman, along with the misidentification of the Bondi Junction stabber. Finance news, the share market up 70 points, the dollar buying 65.72 US cents.
Echuca Auto Group, the home of Kia and Cherry, Northern Highway Echuca.
Melbourne's Christian Petrarca says his side will get a true indication of their form over the next fortnight when the Demons face Geelong this weekend and Carlton the following round.
You play against the 2 best teams, obviously Geelong and then Carlton. It's a really exciting opportunity to see as a team where we sit and Obviously, we're 5-2. I feel like we've had a really good start to the season. I feel like we can still play some better footy.
St Kilda will challenge Jack Higgins' 3-match ban for a dangerous tackle that left Aaliyah concussed. Former Adelaide captain Rory Sloane has announced his retirement after deciding the risk of another eye injury was too great. And Carlton's reached 100,000 members for the first time in its 160-year history. It's 4:05. That's the latest in news and sport.
It's your choice. Will you take the instant $1,000 or hold out for more? The 40K Countdown. Coming soon to Edge FM.
There's mega deals on this week at your local IGA. Like Mars medium bars or M&M's, 35 to 56 gram selected varieties, $1 each. Better than half price. Specials across the store right now, only at IGA. Offer ends April 30. Participating stores only.
102.5 Edge FM, your official emergency broadcaster. Edge FM weather.
Hertel Group, celebrating 50 years of supplying fuel and lubricants.
Your 4-day forecast across northern Victoria and southern Riverina. We're in for a partly cloudy afternoon, light winds becoming south-southwesterly 15 to 20 k's. Tomorrow, a sunny day expected, heading for a top of 21. To Wednesday, the 1st of May, mostly sunny at 22. And looking ahead to Thursday, mostly sunny and an expected top of 22 degrees.
The Big Mac is the original mouthful, a one-of-a-kind flavour that now comes in 3 sizes.
It's 22 right now.